Hello and welcome to the Crochet Business School podcast. I'm Kelly Thomas, the Crochet Profit Queen, and I'm going to show you how you can make a living from your crochet while avoiding the burnout and being able to make what you want and when you want. Have you signed up to the Crochet Business School newsletter yet? Don't forget to do that now at crochetbusinessschool.com/subscribe and get tips and free resources straight to your inbox. Have you trained your customers to wait for the sale? So this is something that comes up a fair bit because when we have this business and we're not regularly making the sales that we need, every now and again we get hit by an unexpected bill. There's a special occasion coming up, Christmas, birthdays, holidays, and you need extra cash. And so you make that extra cash that you need by putting on a sale. You reduce your prices for a short while, you market it like mad, you tell everyone that you can think of about your sale and make those extra sales to make the money that you need. The problem comes in when you do this too often. So having the occasional sale is absolutely fine. It's a great treat for your customers and a great business boost for you. If you need to create room for new stock, if you want to create a buzz around your latest pattern release, if you're in a promotional launch for a course, having a sale is a great way to build that and get extra sales in and to give it the boost to get started. However, if you do this too often, what you're going to do is train your customers to wait for the sale. There's a business that I follow on Facebook, and it's a great business. It's not crochet, but it's the same concept. And her stuff is amazing. I love it. I only buy from her once or twice a year because it's the type of stuff that you buy as gifts for others. But I know that if I plan in advance, I only need to wait 4 to 6 weeks for the sale to come. Because she tends to put on a sale every 4 to 6 weeks. And what that's told me and trained me to do is wait for the sale, and I won't have to pay full price because I know that sale is coming. So if you use sales too often, if you cut your prices too often, all you do is train your audience to wait for that sale, and they will never have to pay full price for what you offer. And it doesn't matter if you're selling what you make, if you're selling patterns, courses, whatever it is that you're selling, if you put sales on too often, all you do is train your customers to wait. And they will never pay full price for you. And it's really common in small businesses like ours. Especially when you are starting out and still building your audience. You put all this time and effort into it. You've got your product ready to go. And silence. It feels like nothing's happening, but you really need that extra cash because the bills at the end of the month are coming in. So you drop your prices for a few days. People buy, you get the cash you need, great. But then the next month you're in the same cycle again. But in the long run, this really, really harms you because you will never get full price. Because they know they just have to wait. So you have to make sure that you only put these sales on a few times a year at targeted times so that it both helps your customers. They get to save a few pennies, a few pounds, a few dollars, and you get to benefit as well. Sales have to go both ways. If you put them on too often, it really does harm you in the long run because you will not make the money you need because you're not getting that full price. if you only put them on a few times a year, people don't want to wait that long. They don't want to wait months to save money. They want it now. So they will pay full price knowing that it will be at a discount later. Your crochet is worth the price it deserves. It does not deserve to be in the bargain basement. So sales should be targeted, and it shouldn't be everything that you offer. If you just put a generic 25% off everything, and you do that all the time, who's going to pay full price? But if you do it targeted a few times a year and only on certain products, only on certain patterns, maybe you do it on your shawl collection, but your cardigans and sweaters are left out, they remain at full price. Maybe you have a beginner's course at cut price and your more advanced courses stay at full price. You tempt them in, show them what you can do, and then say, well, by the way, if you're ready for the next step, I have this, but it's still full price. If you're going to put a sale on, you need to do it in a strategic way. They can work massively well for you, but not if you're going to make them so frequent and for everything that you offer so that your customers know they just have to wait. It has to be a potluck about what is on offer when you put sales on. Otherwise, the same thing applies. I mean, for businesses that only have a couple of products, and I'm talking like services here, like Tailwind, schedulers, site hosting. You know, when they only have one product, you can wait until Black Friday, and you will get a discount. I did this for an element that I use on my website, and I got a great lifetime offer on Black Friday. I had to wait a few months, but I knew it was coming. And I planned for that. And you can't get around that for these things, but when you offer several products, you can make it not more predictable, you can make it less predictable so that nobody knows what's coming. And that means that if they want it now, they will buy it at full price because they don't know that it's coming on sale. So sales can work really well. They really can. They can give you the cash boost you need. They can help make your business more visible because people are hunting for bargains and they will come and take a look just to see, if the prices are low enough for them. There are bargain hunters out there that will do that, but it gets new eyes on your business and they may come back to you later if they get a bit of extra cash in their pocket and they're willing to splurge. Nothing wrong with having people lurking in the background and waiting for when they do have that income they need to treat themselves. So sales can be a great promotional tool. They can bring in the extra cash that you need. And they're also great for your customers because they get to save a few pounds. But make sure you have a strategy behind that and make sure you're not doing these sales too often. It's got to be done in a way that benefits you in the long run, not just the short term. Otherwise, you just damage your business. Like the one I follow on Facebook that does the sale every 4 to 6 weeks. But in the long run, it's damaging. Because she probably doesn't sell that much at full price, because when people find her, they may buy full price once, but then they start to realise, and then they wait. They wait for that sale to start, because they know it's coming. And you just train your customers to wait, and you don't want to do that. You want them to be comfortable paying the full price, and then treating your sale as a bonus saving when it comes round. If it comes round, and if what they want is in there. They're not going to know if you only have a sale on selected things. So go take a look at your strategy for sales. How have you been doing this? Is it targeted? Is it strategic? Or have you trained your customers to wait for you to cut those prices so they don't ever have to pay full price? You can plan your sales in advance. You can make sure you have a strategy behind it, and you can tease your customers leading up to it so they are ready, but they also know that not everything is going to be on offer. Sales need to benefit both of you, and it needs to benefit both of you in the short term and the long term, and keep loyal customers happy as well. So as always, any questions, please do come over to the Facebook group. The link is in the show notes, and ask any questions you have there. So thank you for listening, and I shall see you next time for the next episode. Bye for now.